Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to tackle a question that I get asked all the time on Instagram, and that is how to find a vendor for your product. Not just eyelashes, but I guess this can apply to like anything. But yeah, I'm going to share my experience with you guys on how I found a vendor, how long it took, what I did, what I looked for. So if you are interested, then please keep on watching. I'm going to stop babbling right now and get right into the video. So before getting into the video, I do want to stress one thing, and that is to take your time finding your vendor, because you want to be able to work with them long term. They're going to be the ones creating your product. You want your products to be consistent, like you don't want to switch vendors halfway through, and you want to be able to communicate your concerns to them so they can improve your product and so that you can, you know, create new products with them. So I cannot stress enough to just take your time and do not settle for anything less than what you want. Second disclaimer, I'm not a pro. This is just my personal experience and I'm just hoping that it will help somebody. So what I did was literally just Google false lash manufacturer, and I'm pretty confident that like 10 out of 10 times the first or second link is Alibaba.com. It's like Amazon on steroids, basically. It took me a while, but I kind of figured out a way to navigate the site. So what you want to do is you want to search what you want, and you'll find that there are like hundreds and hundreds of manufacturers, and it's pretty overwhelming. You'll know what I mean when you go on Alibaba. You'll know you're just gonna be like, oh my god, there's like so many postings, and I don't know what to do. I found it really helpful to use the filters that they have on the side. That really helps. It'll save you from looking through hundreds and hundreds of postings. So one of the filters that I love to use is the MOQ filter, and MOQ stands for minimum order requirement. So all these manufacturers, they have like a minimum that they need you to order. You can't just like call them and be like, hey, I just want to order one. Like, they usually produce things in bulk. If you just want to filter out the MOQs that are too high for you, you can definitely do that. So that all just depends on your personal budget and what you can afford at the time. Another great filter that they have are like these designations. Some sellers have been on Alibaba for a long time and they're more like reputable or credible, and you definitely want to go with those ones. I think they're called gold star sellers or something. And then there is also the trade assurance. Like, you get insurance on your order, so that's always comforting. I found those two filters to be the most helpful in filtering out those hundreds of postings and narrow down your search. Okay, so you found a few sellers that you're interested in. Like, what do you do? So I've looked through a bunch, and I found that some sites are lacking a lot of information. Sketchy, drop it. Some sites are very informational. So they have like their company info, their business license number, Once you've scoped the site out, everything looks good, the products look good, you want to obviously get in contact with them. My favorite way was through WhatsApp. Screw the whole Alibaba messaging. Message them directly. So I just added them on WhatsApp and talked to them there. Warning, a lot of these manufacturers are from China, so if you're like in North America, you're gonna have like a huge time difference, so you're probably gonna end up talking to them at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Just keep that in mind. Another really important thing, this goes for any product, is to ask for samples. Some will provide them for free, and then others you'll have to pay for. Don't be cheap. If you've got to pay for it, pay for it. I would totally be down to pay for some samples if I've got a good feeling about this company. I personally took 6 to 9 months to find a vendor. It sounds like such a long time, but when you think about it, it really isn't, because it takes time to develop like a talking relationship with a company, and then, you know, the shipping time and the time it takes to test the product. Anytime you receive a sample, you want to make sure that it functions properly. So in this case, false eyelashes, I would receive a bunch of samples and it would take me weeks and weeks to test them. You gotta wear them, see how they last, see how fast before they start shedding, see if the quality holds up, if they even like looked like what I expected them to look like, because sometimes catalogs are deceiving. Like, you ever see those memes, things online versus like in real life? It's literally that, and I've had so many disappointments where they just look so bomb in the catalog and then I receive them and I'm just like, what the fuck, this is like garbage. So many of those kinds of incidents, and you really just have to be patient and really take your time. I've also had an incident where we were like talking, packaging everything, I was like really confident, I loved the lashes, the price was right, blah blah blah, and honestly she just was being really rude. I don't put up with that, and I would not want to work with someone who is going to be frustrated with my questions because I had a ton of questions and I think she was just tired of answering them. So then she said like kind of a snarky remark and I was like, peace. But at the same time I was like, oh, now I'm back at square one. Like I have to go and find another vendor, and it was really disappointing because I really thought I had it and then I didn't. And trust me, even if it takes months, you want a long-term relationship with these vendors because you want them to be able to produce a product that you are proud to sell. Found your vendor, that's great. Next thing you want to do is obviously put an order in. There are 2 ways to pay the vendor that I know of. There is the trade assurance way right through Alibaba. So you're gonna like put the order in through Alibaba and it's gonna, you know, it's very straightforward. They'll kind of like walk you through everything. Or you can PayPal the manufacturer directly if you trust them enough. And I'm lucky enough to be able to just PayPal my vendors. I trust them very much. They've been like really great to me. I also wanted to talk about the moment you receive your order. In my experience, the moment I receive it, I message them right away, tell them that I've received it. They're waiting on you to receive it too, because if they were reputable, they would care. So once you receive your order, I would obviously recommend checking it right away. Once you check your order, if you have any concerns, it is very, very crucial that you let them know right away, because if you let it sit, there can be like the whole, oh, well, you didn't tell us right away. How do we know that you didn't like use up the quantity or like wreck it yourself or anything like that? I would especially take photos and send it to them because then they'll have like a visual on what's concerning to you and how they can improve next time. My manufacturer is really, really nice. There have been a couple times where I thought something was wrong, but then I was just tripping and they very, very kindly cleared it up to me and everything was great. And then there are other times where they've offered to like send me a new product. So that's always great. Side note, if you guys are wondering which lashes I'm wearing, these are my lashes in RSVP. They are part of my new bridal collection that I just launched, which are available on my site. And yeah, these are gorgeous. They're thick, they're like bombshell, glam, babe lashes, and yeah, that's what I'm wearing. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful in some way, and I wish you guys all the best in finding a vendor. I know that it's really, really stressful and confusing, and I just hope that I was able to help somebody. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!